KJ, Cam, and AJ. Okay, I think Tom's going to defer to you again. So go ahead.
Hey, to both quarterbacks, what's the spring session been like? What was today like for y'all?
The spring's been a lot of fun. Growing in the new offense, understanding what Coach Krams and Coach Silverfields wants us to do, and all the situations that we do. We've been really situational throughout the 15 practices that we had, and I think as a team, like we've learned a lot about football in these practices, and just going out there and playing with the guys every day. That's what we're here for. That's what we love to do. So it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, like KJ said, I mean, these 15 practices have flown by, and they've all been good. I mean, just competing with KJ and the other quarterbacks, we all making each other better. So I feel like this spring was pretty good, and we found out we got a little glimpse of what our team's going to look like for the fall.
And then the touchdown to CJ, can you maybe talk us through the play and how it worked out?
That's a play that me and CJ been running since we stepped on the college together, and it's funny, we were on the sideline, and we need a play. We need a big play. We hadn't had one all game, and CJ stepped up and played a big role. He switched positions. He was in the slot today, so he did a really good job. And that is a big tell to his understanding of the offense, because he played the A in the slot the first time all spring today, and he made plays for us. But put him. He's a playmaker, so get him in space and just get the ball to him in space and see if he can run and score a touchdown for us.
Cam, nice to see you in the room. You had a pretty good day. Can you talk about your touchdown and what you got done today?
It was mainly the O-line. We got it in the red zone, goal line. They got to be automatic for us, and then our O-line did what they had to do. And, I'm going to do what I have to do behind my O-line. So, yeah, got to be 100% in that red zone, goal line area.
And you had a few nice runs today, not just a touchdown run. Were you just kind of feeling it today? Or I guess describe a little bit for us what your running style is.
I just feel like I'm a very balanced back. I can do it all. So that's just what I base my game off of. I want to be able to catch the ball out the backfield, be able to run through the tackles, and be able to run outside the tackles as well. So I just want to allude that to my game, and I just had the juice today. I just had it. So.
AJ, you had a couple of nice scoring drives that you led, but you also had that interception.
Mm-hmm.
What happened there? Was it intended for Chris? Or?
Yeah, it was intended for Chris. We got this from one route concept. Basically, it's an option route, just miscommunication. I seen one thing, he seen another, and they was playing a little bracket man coverage deal, and we just wasn't on the same page. We just wasn't on the same page right there.
And just for both quarterbacks, what have you guys learned about yourselves through these 15 practices? What is your focus for the offseason and areas that you really want to improve on?
Areas I want to improve on is most definitely my feet, just getting my arm quicker, foot speed, get my arm quicker, just keep studying the offense, go through all these practices with the VR and watch it on the iPad and just see what I could have done better and just try to get that corrected for fall camp.
Yeah, I got a lot I want to improve on. Sitting back and just watching strengths and weaknesses of all of us. AJ, he has a really good understanding of the offense, and he sees a lot of things just because he's been in it for a long time. So, getting in there even with AJ and asking him what he sees on this, what made him go here so fast, what's getting him there so fast. Because, we all need to be on the same page. We all need to have everything firing off on all cylinders. And then, again, the story of my life has been accuracy. So just keep on and building on that and improving that to the fall and be the best me I can be for the team.
Cam, it's a deep running back room. How excited are you maybe about making an impact in that room, and what's been your biggest focus as far as improvement this spring, how you can maybe earn yourself some playing time?
I just been trying to focus on and making my spot worth it, like getting down there and just making long runs and making exciting runs and then just converting the offense to what we need to do. It's gonna be we got a real exciting room. It's very diverse, and we can all do different things. So it's just trying to find your part and do everything that you need to do. So, yeah.
KJ, it seemed like you found a rhythm, especially after the first drive. Could you feel that? What kind of change maybe, as the scrimmage wore on and it seemed like you got a little bit stronger?
Yeah, I think that's just how, the game of football goes, Of course, we wanted to come out and score every time we got the ball, and that's the goal regardless. But the first possession, I think we had a first down. We got one first down, then it was a quick 3 after that. Had some completions, but just maybe picked the wrong guy, So as the completions go up, as you see the defense more and more, you just start feeling it a little bit more. We opened it up a little bit later, got to make let the playmakers make plays. So it was really exciting to see that. And thing that really jumped it off, Kit and the boys up front, that second drive when we got down in the field goal range, we were running the ball. So, it's easy to be a good quarterback when you can run the ball and you don't have to rely on the pass game. So those guys really started off the offense for the red team, and they did a great job today.
For either quarterback, how was it weird playing with, guys that have not necessarily worked too much together, I guess? Like, as Coach Silverfield mixed up the teams, right? I mean, what was that like today? Maybe not so much a first team, a second team, but having everybody kind of mixed in together.
We all worked with each other throughout practice. Me and KJ going back and forth with the ones and twos. I mean, we always had the same guys that we was on the field with today, so it wasn't no misconceptions on either team. So we just got to get a couple more time and things down. I mean, that's what spring football is for, just time and building chemistry, trying to get to know your players. So I feel like this spring, the chemistry and the time, we most definitely grown that in this spring. I can't wait to get to the fall.
We talked a lot about Chris Marshall with the pick, but we saw him a lot besides that too. So for both quarterbacks, just throughout the spring, what have you guys liked about the addition of him, and what do you like about having him out there?
Oh, Chris is that guy. He's going to make a lot of plays for us. Every single practice, every single day, he's made a play that me personally, I'm just like, dude, like, how did you get that done? And, like, him and A.J. Jordan and Crutch, to be honest with you, all the guys we have playing that boundary receiver, like, when you throw it out to them, it's not 50-50, truly. It's 75-25, and that little 25%, like, 9 times out of 10, there's a flag in there, too. So those guys, I mean, they just play with a different type of attitude. I think that's what separates him, and he's kind of the leader in that position, and I think he's passed that down to Crutch and A.J. because they've grown so much just from watching him play ball and watching how he attacks the ball in the air. So, yeah, that attitude that he's got, that chip on his shoulder that he plays with, that's what makes him great, and he's gonna be playing football for a long time.
Yeah, Chris is a go-getter. I mean, he most definitely has first-round talent. I mean, Chris is, I feel like he can just, we can rely on him for the 50-50 ball, like he said, 75-25. We always know Chris is a big red zone threat, and he can stretch the field, run the intermediate routes, the short routes. So Chris is most definitely a great receiver for our team.
Cam, is there somewhere you feel like you've improved the most since your freshman year, and is there somebody, whether it's a coach or a teammate, that's kind of you've learned the most from in your time here?
It's just about growing maturity, like just growing my maturity at this point in life right now, sophomore. So it's just about building that mental. And then the running back room right now, you got Sut. He's a veteran, and then he's also played in this offense before, and he doesn't have a problem explaining to us like how plays work, how it's supposed to be. Like he has that edge to him where he just gonna let us know he's not selfish at all. And then Coach Jack as well. He keeps it very simple on us. Keeps it very simple. We know our job, and then we know the O-line's job as well. But he keeps it very simple to where we don't have to focus too much on anything else but our job. So he really just builds that character for me in maturity.
KJ, you already talked about that big play you had to CJ, but I just want to know, how has he improved as the spring drills have gone on, and where has he kind of improved the most since last season?
Yeah, I feel like the way he knows ball now. Like CJ, he's gonna be the first one in the building. He last one out. He's one of those type of guys. He's always up here with AO and Coach Smith, trying to get better, trying to learn the offense. And like I said earlier, like today, like he really surprised me out there because he was playing a position. I'm telling you, he hadn't played it all spring, and he didn't ask me. He was actually helping me get the other guys straight as a receiver core, and he runs crisp routes. He has great hands. His and I'll say it because that's my guy. He knows. We'll tell it straight. When he first came up here, his hands, he was dropping a few passes his freshman year. He had a few drops and he had that fumble. But like since that point, like he's taken that with a grain of salt, and he's got a big chip on his shoulder too, and he can accomplish anything he wants to, and he's going to be a really great player for us as well.
AJ, you have any thoughts on how it's been working with CJ?
Oh, yeah, CJ, man. I remember watching him from last year, watching his film from last year, all the games. Really, just like KJ said, I mean, he's the vet in the receiving room, one of them. I mean, he's been around here. He knows the Arkansas area very well. And, I mean, he was one of the first people that brought me in, too, when I first got here. So, really just love being around CJ. He's a great player, and he's going to do big things for us in the offense.
Can you kind of tell us what was going to happen on that 2-point play? I know the snap went wild and you ended up being the quarterback. But
I want to know,
kind
too.
of what was supposed to happen on that play?
Okay. So, look, we was going to snap it to the running back, right? We was going to snap it to the running back. and we was gonna hand it off to Mr. AJ, and he was gonna do his magic.
Yeah.
But you know, things happen, so I tried to make a play on it. Haven't really just practiced the arm like that, but you know, we tried to make a play out. We tried to make something out of something, you know. But yeah, that's what was supposed to happen. It was supposed to get a ball, snap it, then hand it off to AJ, let him do something with it. So yeah.
Did you guys know you were going to go for two? Like, was it
Yeah.
supposed to be late in the game? We're going to try to win the game.
Yeah, most definitely we did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, great job. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you guys.
Thank y'all.
Davion Weatherspoon.